And it was still just a dream. Let me have a look at the map. I could go and get the this. I'll just need to go to each of these lifeblood locations, grab a lot of them, and also equip a different set of charms. So let's see what I can finagle. Oh, and also, if I come over here, I'm at 102 completion. Base 100% is doing a certain amount of things within the base game, and then anything above 100% was added in future expansions to the game. So I'm technically not done with everything that the base game had to offer. Because, like, yeah, percentages for all the regular charms, and then all the main bosses and all that. So, yeah, not quite done with everything, even though I'm over 100%. Instead, the thing's over here, isn't it? It is. Let's equip a bunch of things. So, unequip all the things I just put on, because I'm silly. Let's see, Joni's Blessing. It will have a healthier shell and can take more damage, but will not be able to heal itself by focusing soul. So that just turns all of my current health plus a little bit more into lifeblood. That equates out to 13. I think I just need a little bit more, and then I can go over to that little area. Is that still 13? No, that's 15. I do not remember how many is needed for that one area. So let me go look. I'm gonna put a warp point right here. Just need to be a little bit careful not to take any damage from this. Let's see. Ooh. Haha. This should be plenty. Yeah, that's 14 up there. And I have 15. A lot of spikes around here, huh? I see. There's something off to the left there, but maybe we'll come back to that in a little bit. And in here we get the lifeblood core. And we just get kicked out. The lifeblood core contains a living core that bleeds precious lifeblood. When resting, the bearer will gain a coating of lifeblood that protects from a large amount of damage. So I guess that's just even more lifeblood on top of what you could already equip. Also, we have another bit of evolution for the badges, where the lifeblood heart starts off kind of like shielded off, and then they start growing out of control, and now they're really out of control with a bunch of masks. Anyway, let's get on here. And let's go and take off all of these badges. Charms. I'll put on the last of those lifeblood charms just to show what it's like, but probably not going to keep any of them on. Look at how much lifeblood that is. My goodness. Okay, well, it looks like there wasn't anything off to the left where I was acknowledging before. Oh, pull it open. There you go. What's left? We still gotta do all the, Grimm troop stuff. I'll also still need to start up the Godmaster content eventually. And I went there, so I'm good there. Don't need that anymore. Got the charms. I'm still missing one main charm, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Not sure if this one is Godmaster specific, but this one is probably still the main game, so I will look up what that is in just a second. But I'm also trying to figure out where I'd want to go next, if anywhere. Like, what else am I missing other than the charms? Already did the False Knight and the Lost Kin, whatever his regular name was. And I guess the Hunter's Journal I still need to do eventually. I think someone has pointed out that there is another Dream Warrior that you can fight. Like, one of the bosses. Just trying to remember which one it is. Probably not the Dung Master. Probably not any of the Mantises. Actually, that is something I could do. If you remember the character Mr. Mushroom, who I believe was right around here the first time we met him, he just spoke in riddles, and then if we probed his mind, he said something else. There's actually something you can do with him to change up the ending of the game, which I didn't know about. But if you equip the Spore Shroom and go talk to him, you can actually understand him. I think I'll start making my way over to the Fungal Wastes to talk to him with the Spore Shroom on, and that'll be my next goal. But as I'm going there, rather, I will look up to see what other charm I'm missing. Or charms. Alright, we have arrived. Hey. Impart unto me your wisdom. It's nice that you were able to help your friend, so you're not hungry anymore. Yes, that was quite the appetite. I was impressed. Still, we all move on sooner or later. To greater things, perhaps. So much can be achieved in just a short time. Oh, excuse me. And there he goes. He'll be arriving at a different location now that we've talked to him here with the Spore Shroom equipped. I don't remember where that is at the moment, so I'm gonna look that up between travel points, but I did look up where the last two charms I'm missing are. So number one, this one is actually attainable within the base game. It's gonna be found up here in the Forgotten Crossroads. So, we're here at the Forgotten Crossroads, right to the right of where the False Knight was fought. There's actually a breakable wall right here. If we head up here... I believe this is accessible even before you get a certain amount of progress through the game. But as long as you have the Crystal Heart, you can get through here. Whoa! And we got a lot of these guys. They spit goop at you. And apparently, looking at this up on the wiki, this place is actually infected before the crossroads become the infected crossroads. So that's interesting. Getting bodied by these spikes. The tense music began and just ended right there. And here we have Greed. It's just a giant one of those things that's constantly eking out goop. Weird. But we got the glowing womb, which drains the soul of its bearer and uses it to birth hatchlings. The hatchlings have no desire to eat or live and will sacrifice themselves to protect their parent. So you have, like, a shield of lemmings, I guess. Next, the last charm, which is only obtainable with the Grimm troop content, is off in the deep nest. So I think I might have just accidentally opened up the pathway, which was over this way. If we're around here-ish on the map in Deep Nest, you can walk past this guy, and there's a breakable wall which leads right into here, which is the Weaver's Den. You can kind of hear a faint glowing right now, but, yeah, there it is. It's all the way up there. Do not believe I can, well, maybe. Hang on. Nope. Maybe not. We're gonna have to take the long way. Don't you go spitting things at me. I believe the Crystal Heart is optional for this. But you get the Weaver Song. The Weaver Song. Silken charm containing a song of farewell, left by the Weavers who departed Hallownest for their old home. Summons Weaverlings to give the lonely bearer some companionship and protection. Aw. Ain't that sweet. But what's down here? I tend to think I deserve that. Well, there's a rancid egg down there if you want it. Oh! Well, there's still a Weaver out there, somewhere. May he find true happiness. Now then, Mr. Mushroom, the next spot he shows up in is at the Kingdom's Edge. And there's a specific tablet somewhere around here that would let you know, somewhere around in the Kingdom's Edge, that would let you know where Mr. Mushroom's locations will be going forward. Specifically, it would be at the bottom right corner of Kingdom's Edge. So right around here. There's something called the Riddle Tablet. And it lists Spawn of Self, their minds unite at the Fungal Wastes. Aside the source of acid blight, Kingdom's Edge near Eastman's Grove. This is on the wiki. I'm reading it verbatim. So right around here-ish. So we're gonna head there eventually, or actually right now. Let's just go there now, and I will continue the list as they become important. All right, we are at the supposed area of Mr. Mushroom. You can actually hear him babbling. There he is. Hey. Shouldn't trust the eye they gave you. Rely on your own instincts. If you've got a keen nose, use it. And while you're hunting for secrets, beware those who are hunting you. Oh, excuse me. Turns out Mr. Mushroom's not talking to you. He's talking to himself the entire time. Let me have a look at where we have to find him next. A glow in darkest winding depths. Oh dear. So around wherever we found Galen, the fallen warrior, the warrior dream down here in Deep Nest, we hear his mumblings again. There he is. The dead can't make use of wealth in any case. What would they spend it on? Yes, a big brood like that. They need food and shelter and toys. If you keep some for yourself, well, I think you deserve it, yes. Oh, excuse me. Next on the stone that you'd find in the Kingdom's Edge is Winds All Howl above Fossil Stone Steps, which is in the Howling Cliffs. So, in the Nailmaster's house in the Howling Cliffs, there he is. How do you feel about this? Okay, I guess he just doesn't mind that Mr. Mushroom's just chilling out here. What was called a hero in its moment may be called something very different after time has passed. The crimes and triumphs of our predecessors echo all around us, don't they? The chains of fate that bind us all together. Do you really want to break them? Oh, excuse me. Okay, now, next on our tour of Mr. Mushroom's hangout spots, if I can just have this pulled up in the right area, Monarch flies in air set still. Monarch flies, Monarch wings. Well, our next destination is the Ancient Basin. Nearby wherever the Monarch wings were acquired, you hear his ramblings. Hey. Impart unto me your wisdom. Well, if things are getting too dangerous down there, maybe it's time to take a break. Come back up and spend some time hunting or gathering or wandering aimlessly. No, not too much longer now. Oh, excuse me. Alright, next up on our visits to the man himself. To Root's Domain and Snail Once Shrill. Root's Domain and Snail Once Shrill. So, a snail that died... like a snail shaman who died, and to Root's Domain, where the pale worm lives. The Fog Canyon. Or near the Queen's Gardens. So in the Fog Canyon, near the Overgrown Mound, where we are near the entrance of the Queen's Gardens. The Overgrown Mound, if you remember, there was a dead snail shaman who gave us the howling wraiths. Over here. There he is. I haven't seen her, no. I'm sure you'll remember where you left her eventually. Trust the moon, or yourself, or trust her. You need to trust something, that's my point. No, not him, no, absolutely not. Oh, excuse me. We are almost done with chasing him down. Next is Path of Worm at New Lands Entered. So where did the knight enter first when he came back to Hallownest? He went through King's Pass. It's a little bit weird coming back to King's Pass, but this time coming in from a different side. So... Night Hollow Playlets 2 welcome. I think I got that right. Not hearing any of his babbles just yet. Yeah, still not hearing him. Maybe he's at the very start. Where it all began, like literally where it all began. There he is, right at our landing point. It's not by tools that you'll triumph, it's through your smarts, your speed, your determination. Oh, I see. So you've been following me around then. I hope my travels haven't confused your own distracted you. Then again, a meandered journey still has meaning. It is, after all, from a journey we find our purpose, though a stop is more than just a stop. And my, if those stops can't be lovely things, wouldn't you say? Transcendent plateaus, distant sandy lands, vast ancient kingdoms. Yours was not the first, nor will it be the last, but it's a unique and special thing nonetheless. Now, with my duties here finished, it's time I made graceful departure. Till next time, my friend. 'Tis a long road we tread, but a joyous one. Whoop! And there he goes. Until our paths cross again. We did it! I'm not sure what we did, but we did it. Well, now that we're done with Mr. Mushroom, how's about we get started on the rest of the Grimm Troop stuff? Don't need the Spore Shroom anymore, so let's just equip the Grimm Child and go about collecting the rest of the flames. Oh, there's one. Alright, well, we're here. What's up, fatso? What you doing? Alright. Let's keep it going, I guess. Bonk. Dead. Where to next? Resting grounds? You got it. And we're here. Got him. Next is Alright, we have arrived. Oh, there we go. Got him. Is that all the flames available right now? Looks to be. Alright, time to go return to Grimm and claim our next reward.